Hi, hello, dear students. How are you? I hope so you are doing great. I am Lakshmi. Welcome to my channel Maths Super Tips and Tricks. In this channel, I'm going to teach the various levels of board type examinations, especially JEE Mains and EAMCET, with amazing super tips and tricks regarding the maths. So it's a mostly helpful channel for your guys for JEE Mains and EAMCET. Present, I'm focusing on EAMCET. All videos are very helpful to you. Most of those topics videos are uploaded, whose links are there in below description. Some links can be opened on by click the top corner of every video. Okay, right. So hope so you can do it. So without delay, let's get started today's session because here time is important. So no time at all. We have to scope up the more and more syllabus. Today's session, in this today's session, I'm going to teach the previous EAMCET of the year 2018 on the topic probability. From the probability 3 questions will go. So from the probability 3 questions and random variables and distributions 2 questions will go. First I will discuss about the probability of the year 2018. Gradually we can scope up remaining years also. So very easy way, simple way, can focus on this topic. It's a very interesting topic. Most of the students are worrying about the probability. Nothing to worry, just you have to concentrate what is the concept first. If you know the concepts of this chapter is so easy. So you have to involve general application is important in this chapter. Permutations and combinations as well as probabilities. General involvement is must. General observation is must. If you know that one, it's so easy for you. Okay. Before start the questions, I will explain concept about this probability. In every video I'm explaining the first concept, then tips and tricks and some previous year's questions also. This session is itself only previous years. So 2018 I said. So first I will explain the concept. Wherever maybe we need tips and tricks I'm using there. So are you ready? Without delay, let's get start. Right. First of all, what is the basic concept on the probability? How to know? Probability meaning is what? Probability is a sense, chance. So to get any chance, suppose we want to join in engineering college, means chance to get the admission in engineering college, we will do some trial like EAMCET, maybe mains, etc. So that is a chance means what? Probability means is a chance. To get the chance, we want to do some trial. The trial is conducted in essential and identical conditions, that is called as random experiment. In that random experiments, in the trial, we'll get some output that is called as event, maybe events. Okay, what it may be resultant output in an experiment is called as event or events. Okay, there are various types of the events you can come across. There are the equally likely events, mutual exclusive events, all those we can come across. But here I am explaining what are the basic conditions of various events, and also notations. In case of the this one probability, you have to know about the notations. That depends on what that set theory. Okay, what are those notations? You have to know the meaning of that notation also. And what are those? I have explained here. I have written here. I am explaining one by one. Try to understand. So if you know the basic concept, basically, then we can come across the question so easy. There is no difficulty, right? First, probability. Suppose P of A means probability of getting a chance of A is supported of A. N of A means supported events in A by N of S means for total number of events in that experiment. We can use any letter in place of A. We can use E, M, P, G, whatever may be letters we can use. Here this A is called as event, means output in that experiment. N of A means what? The supported events in A by N of S means what? Total number of events in that experiment. Same, if it is success, the probability of the success A. If it is not success A means what? P of A bar it is called as, means failure probability. We can collect from P of A only, that is 1 minus P of A. Okay, means what? This result, what is the relation between the P of A and P of A bar is P of A plus P of A bar is equals to 1. Okay, so in any experiment, successive probability and failure probability sum is 1, right? And also you can understand that I said to you, there are the various types of events. Suppose A, B are independent events. Independent events means so those are not depends upon each other. In that case, probability of A intersection B, we can write probability of A into probability of B in case of independent events. We will mention particularly. Sometimes you only can recognize those are independent events or not. Okay. We'll see the questions, you can understand, just you have to know what are the basic conditions here. And mutual exclusive events. Suppose A, B are mutually exclusive events, then the P of A intersection B is equal to 0. You know very well P of A and B you can collect. P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. P of A and B means what? The probability of at least one of them is happened. P of A intersection B means probability of both will be happened. Right. Next. These two are very, very important. What is the meaning of P of A intersection B complement means A is happened but B is not happened. A is happened, B is not happened means what? From the happening of A. So, A to B, A is happened, B is not happened means it is like this. Suppose we can think about the Venn diagram. This is, suppose S is a sample space. This is A, this is B. You want A intersection B complement means which is A but not in B. Means what? This is A, this is B. We want A but not in B means what? Which part is entered from A to B? Is an intersection part. That is we have to remove. Which part is entered from A to B is intersection of A and B. That is we have to remove from A. We can collect exclusively A intersection B complement. That is all I have taken here. P of A intersection B complement means P of A minus P of A intersection B. Which are entered into the B, that means intersection part we have to remove. Then only we can collect the A intersection B complement. Same way, what is A complement intersection B means? Which is in B but not in A. So, which part is entered in B but not in A means what? Here also intersection part. So, in this case, suppose A complement, one more Venn diagram taking here. This is A, this is B. A, B. I want the A complement intersection B means which is in B but not in A means simply we want this part. Okay. So, from total B, if you remove the intersection part, this is exclusive, you can get only B but not in A. That is A complement intersection B. Very simple. So, what is A complement intersection B? Which is in B but not in A means what? P of B minus P of A intersection B. So, these two are also very, very important. And also, you know, meaning of A intersection B. I said already, P of A intersection B means what? P of means probability of both happened. Right. A and B is happened, that is called as intersection. If it is right, so if you take the P of A union B, A union B means what? Either A or B is happened or at least one of them is happened. That is simply we can write at least one is happened. Right. First we can concentrate on two events. If more than two events also we can proceed same concept only. But you have to know basically what are the various conditions about the two events. Right. I said the events you can use any letter, but depends upon the question. I am using the what is maybe data is given, that related letter only I will give. Then we can understand easily. Okay. So, this is the most important, that is called as conditional probability. Conditional probability means what? You will give particular condition. If this thing is happened, then second one is happened. That is called as condition. It is, what is this formula? P of A by B means probability of A when B is happened. What is the meaning of A by B? When the B is happened, then A is happened. Means the probability of A depends on B. So, what is the denominator? That once first happened, then we can collect the A. Okay. P of A by B formation, P of A intersection B by P of B, how to remember. Similarly, P of B by A means what? P of A intersection B by P of. What is denominator comes here? But B intersection A is same as A intersection B. That's why we have to take for numerator both of the functions. But in denominator here B is there, P of B you can take. A is there, P of A you can take. This is called as conditional probability. Okay, when we can use a conditional probability, you can understand easily. These notations depends upon these notations also questions will be framed. Okay, just to try to understand these notations, very simple. So, nothing to worry. So, other than that, what are the questions you will frame? I will give that also. Okay. P of A by B means P of A intersection B by P of B. Can write same way P of B by right. These two are conditional probabilities. Now, This type of questions generally framed like questions framed on maybe dice, maybe cards, pack of cards, maybe coins, maybe balls, maybe numbers, maybe persons, etc. Okay, so all these are type of questions you can come across generally. Okay, right. And you have to know majorly in case of die and coin. You know, die has 6 events 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because it has 6 faces. Maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, up to 6 events are there in a die. And suppose such n dice are thrown, what is the total event? N of s means what? N of s means total possible events when n dice are thrown is 6 power n. Number of events is 6. How many dice are thrown? That number we can take the power of 6. That indicates total number of possible events when n dice are thrown. Suppose 2 dice are thrown, what are the events? Possible number of cases? 6 square, 36. If 3 dice are thrown, says there are the possible cases are 6 cube, 216, like that. And also in case of coin, you know, coin contains head and tail. One side is head and another side is tail. This is called as unbiased coin or also known as fair coin. Okay, we'll mention unbiased coin and fair coin means it must be has a head and tail. Sometimes it will be particularly both sides are heads, maybe both sides are tails, maybe some blank, like that it will go. Then we can think about some other way. But in case of the unbiased coin is also known as what? Fair coin, head and tail must be, right? You know, in case of the coin also, there are n coins are tossed. The number of possible cases is 2 power n because of total events in a coin is 2 events. How many times it is tossed? N times. That's why the total number of cases is 2 power n. These are the basic points we can come across while solving the questions. Other than this, what you have to do? Okay, I will explain the questions one by one. You can understand easily, no doubt about it. Just you can concentrate, involve easily. That's enough for the probability. A very interesting branch. So I'm starting the questions. You only can get the idea. Are you ready for questions? Yes. Without delay, I will start the questions which are given in 2018 EAMCET. Okay, right? If you want, you can take a screenshot. I will be side 2 minutes. Right, these 2 questions first. So easy way I'm explaining. First you have to read the question carefully, sentence by sentence, then you can understand the given data is what. Look at the question number 1. What is the first sentence? 2 dice are thrown and 2 coins are tossed simultaneously. 2 dice are thrown and 2 coins also tossed simultaneously. Means what? Like this they are doing. Next, how many dice? 2 dice. How many coins? 2 coins are tossed simultaneously, simply. Then he is asking the probability of getting prime number on both the dice. Probability of getting prime number on both the dice. You know, die contains what are the events? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are the prime numbers? 2, 3, 5 are the prime numbers. What is given that on both dice have the prime numbers? That is in case of die. And next, along with the head and tail on the 2 coins, and also head and tail on the 2 coins. Okay, suppose first coin is head, second coin is tail. Maybe first coin is tail, second coin is head, like that. Head and tail on both the coins. 2 are the prime numbers on the both the dice. How can you calculate it? Okay, here we have to concentrate. So first you can consider on the E. E stands for maybe A. A I am writing. A stands for die, shows the both are prime numbers. Like both dice shows 5 numbers. I am taking as a set. You know, prime numbers are, I said to you, 2, 3, 5. 2, 2, both are primes. 2, 3, yes, 2, 5 with 2. Maybe we can start with 3. 3, 2, both are primes. 3, 3, 3, 5. Let A indicates what? Die shows, on both the dice shows prime numbers. And next, with 5, 5 2, 5 3, 5 5. So this is the event A contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 events. So how many dice are thrown? 2 dice are thrown. So n dice are thrown. What is given to you? Possible events are 6 power n. Now n of A first, you know that clearly n of A is equals to 9. N of S is equals to 6 square because of 2 dice are thrown. That is 36. What is the P of E? P of E is n of A by n of S means 9 by 36. That is 1 by 4. Okay, this is in case of the die. Now we can come to the coin. So how many coins are tossed? 2 coins are tossed. What is given here? With a head and tail and both the coins. So I am taking the sum B. Instead of the E, we can use the A letter. I am taking the B. Indicates what? Both coins has head and tail. Like first coin is head, second coin is tail. Maybe first coin is tail, second coin is head. How many events are there? B means what? On the 2 coins, head and tail contains 2 events are there. What is our n of B is 2. N of S is n of B is 2. N of S is, yes, how many coins? 2 coins are tossed. Each coin contains 2 events, 2 square. Is a 4. Right. 2 power n I have given to you. And in place of n, 2 coins, that's why 2 square is 4. What is a P of B? That is a probability of coin contains head and tail. That is a 2 by 4. 2 by 4 is how much? 1 by 2. Okay, now we want what? Both are coins and dice and coins are tossed simultaneously, means we have to find out finally probability of A and intersection B. Means what? Probability of getting the both are prime numbers on dice, and second one head and tail on the coins. That is, these are the independent. No common part here. These are the numbers, these are the H and T. That's why P of indirectly P of A, B are independent events. That is P of A into P of B we can write. Okay, P of A into P of B is how much? 1 by 4 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 8. Is given that indirectly independent because of dice are different and coin and tails are different. Is it clear? So what is our required probability is 1 by 8. Simply have to concentrate on while reading the question. That is first option. Clear? Now can come to the second question. So he is given that clearly first sentence. 5 persons entered a lift cabin on the ground floor of 7-floored house. Okay, 5 persons, or how many persons are entered into the lift cabin? 5 persons. In the ground floor, how many floors of the building? Yes, there are 7-floor building. Next, building or house, whatever may be. Suppose that each of them leave the cabin independently at any floor beginning with the first floor. These 5 persons are living from the lift independently, means all are not comes out on the same floor, independent one by one, like that. Those are not depends upon each other, but they are starting from which floor? First floor. From the ground floor to total 7-floor building, except the ground floor, how many floors will be? Yes, 6 floors. From the 6 floors, how many members are living? 5 members, that too independently, means are not repetition. So they are coming out independently, right? Right. Next, the probability that all 5 persons living the cabin at different floors. Yes, we want the probability of all persons are living from the lift from the first floor onwards. Okay, that is we can take simply. What is N of S here? How many persons are entered? 5 persons. They are living from the lift from how many floors? 6 floors. From the beginning with the which floor? First floor. Means there are 7 floors except the ground floor. From first floor to 6 floors are there. 6 floors, 6. How many persons? 5. 6 power 5. This is called as number of possibilities are living the persons, 5 persons from the 6 floors independently. 6 power 5. This is N of S. Now I am taking N of A. N of A in the sense 5 persons are living from the lift cabin independently. Means repetition is not allowed. So in this case, from the permutations, limit coming out from the lift means just like arrangement. Okay. So there are the R things arranged from N things. When the repetition is not there, what NPR. This is this what is that called, tip very well from the permutations. R things are arranged from N things is NPR when the repetition is not there. Independently means what? There are not depends upon each other. That's why here N in place of N floors we can use 6 floors. Okay, in place of R persons 5, that is 6P5. Right. Now what is the P of A? Simply N of A by N of S. Right? N of A means 6P5. 6P5 by 6 power 5. Do you know how can I expand the 6P5? In case of the P, we can start with here 5 is there. We can start with 6. 6, then next number 5, then 4, then 3, then 2. Continuous numbers you have to write like this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 up to 5 multiples because of this is 5. This is one of shortcut way. How can you split the NPR and NCR etc. NP, that is this 6P5, we can split it as, here 5 is there, we can start with the 6 decreasing order continuous numbers you have to write. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers you can write. That is 6P5 expansion by down 6 power 5. 6, 6, 6, 6 we can write. 1 6 cancel here. Here 2, 3, 6 cancel. And 2 2s, 2 3s, again 2 3s. Now what is left over? 5 by 6 9s 54. That's it. This is 5 by 54. So simple, 5 by 54 which option? Second option. Clear? Very simple question. So is given that clearly the 5 persons are entered into the lift cabin. They are leaving from the lift from the first floor of 7th floor building. That is only data here simply. Is it clear? Now we can come across some more. Look at the question number 3. So I said to you, read the question sentence by sentence. What is the first sentence? From a certain population, the probability of choosing a color blind man is 1 by 20. So what is the probability of choosing a man color blind? He has color blindness, that is 1 by 20. Probability of a man who is having the color blindness is given as 1 by 20. And that of women is say 1 by 10. If a randomly chosen person is found to be color blind, we have to choose a person must be has a color blindness. The probability that person is a man. Probability that person is a man. That choosing probability that person is a man. How can you calculate? This is depends upon the Bayes theorem. Most of the students maybe cannot focus the Bayes theorem. Simple. Just already this question is given in previous EAMCET. I will explain what is the form of for the Bayes theorem. So if you want you can do it, otherwise you can leave it. Okay, right. Simple way I am explaining. So there are the 2 categories, man and women. So what is the probability of a man? 1 by 2 out of 2. Probability of women is also 1 by 2. First we can take like that. I am taking the M stands for man, W stands for women. What is the P of M I am taking is probability of man, that is 1 by 2. It is also probability of women because of there are the only 2 candidates. It is also 1 by 2. First we can collect the what is a man probability, what is a women probability. Okay, right. Next, what is the E has given? From certain population, the probability of choosing a colorblind man is 1 by 10. Some I said to you conditional probability. Suppose colorblind, blind I am taking the B by man. M means what? Man. So the probability of the man having the color blindness is given as 1 by 20. What is the meaning of this one? You can understand that. The man has a color blindness. B stands for blind I have taken. So 1 by 20 is given. Same way can you guess? Next, S women. Color blindness but W women is given as 1 by 10. Now what is asked? We have to choose a person. That person is from the man only. He is a man. That is called as conditional probability. That is Bayes theorem. I am using like this. P of the person he is a man has a color blindness P of M by B we can write. What is the meaning of this is? We have to choose a man that has a color blindness. Okay, M by B according to the Bayes theorem. This is formally how to write P of M into P of B by M by, in case of man we can write man probability and the color blindness of man. Same we can write P of M into P of B by M with plus again women. This is total P of W into P of B by W. So this simplification, whatever maybe you are calculating, this is only our required probability. Okay, P of M, how many? 1 by 2. 1 by 2 into P of B by M is 1 by 20. Right. All divided by P of M is 1 by 2 into P of B by M is 1 by 20 plus, I am writing like within bracket, P of W is 1 by 2 into P of B by W is 1 by 10. In a numerator 1 by 2, denominator also 1 by 2 gets cancelled. What is left over here? 1 by 2 gets cancelled. Numerator is 1 by 20 left over. Denominator 1 by 20 plus 1 by 10. Okay. You know, well, what is a 1 by 20 is a numerator. Denominator 20 is LCM. This is a 20 comes 1 plus 10 comes 2 times. Therefore, 1 by 20 by 3 by 20. Clearly 20 gets cancelled. What you can get? 1 by 3. This is all our required probability. This is nothing but Bayes theorem. Maybe not only in case of Bayes theorem, not only 2 categories, many categories also will go like 1, 2, 3, like here only 2 categories, man and women are given, like this you can take. You may give the many categories also, process is same only. Right. So this is, we got 1 by 3. That is which option clearly? Third option. So this is depends on which theorem? Bayes theorem. If you want, you can do. If you feel that it is easy, may not give in a, this time. It's so easy. We can understand this is 10 persons with badges numbered 1 to 10 in a room. There are 10 persons. What are their badge numbers are 1 to 10, like 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10. Okay. If 3 of them are asked for a room, okay, 3 of them are asked for a room, out of 10 means what you can write, N of S is, we are choosing 3 members from the 10 members, 10C3. This is a selection of 3 out of 10, 10C3. That is 10 into, in case of 3C, how can you write simplification? We can start with 10, then 9, then 8. Because there is 3 numbers, continuous numbers you can take by 3 into 2 into 1 we can write. This is simplification of 10C3. In case of P, don't use a denominator, but in case of C, how to write the denominator? If there is a 3 into 2 into 1, 10C4 is there, suppose, 10 into 9 into 8 into 7, continuous 4 numbers we can write, by 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, like that we can split the combinations value. Okay, right. Now you can take the simplification here, 3 to 6, 3 cancel here, 2 4s, it becomes 120, right. This is N of S. Now we can come to the next sentence. First sentence is over. According to first sentence, N of S you got is 120. Now we can come to the next sentence. Then the probability of to have the person with the smallest badge number is 5 among the 3 persons. How many persons want the room? 3 persons want the room. We want the probability that smallest badge number is 5 is one of the person. So among 3 persons, smallest badge you have to allow the 5, one of the persons. Means what, remaining 2 persons, for the remaining 2 persons, what you have to allow? More than 5 badge numbers. More than 5 means what? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remaining 2 persons, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 badges you can allow. 5 badges for 2 persons. That is important here. So we have to allow the 5 persons. I am taking some A. Smallest badge some 5, allowed some X, some P person. As a remaining 2 numbers we can choose. Means for remaining 2 candidates we can choose from higher than this one, because this is smallest one. Higher means what? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because the numbers are 1 to 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 we can choose from the remaining 2%. Maybe we can choose 6, 7, maybe 6, 8, maybe 6, 9, like that. If you count all these 6, 1, 6, 8, 6, 9, it takes too much time. That's why what you have to do, the total selection, 2 persons we want to places, suppose from the 5. Therefore, what is this is n of A, we can indicate that 5C2. What is the meaning of 5C2? Selection of these 5 badge number persons from the 2 only, because of there are totally 3, already one person is selected whose badge number is 5. So remaining we have to select 2 more members from the badge number 6 to 10 only, because of this is smallest one is mentioned that. Okay, among 3 persons, the person some X person as the smallest is 5, remaining 2 persons are higher than the 5 only. Higher than the 5 are what here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 digits are 5 numbers are there. From that you have to choose only 2 persons. Is in 5C2. That is we can take this calculation. I said now, what is 5C talking right? Continuous numbers 5 into 4 by 2 into 1. 2 2's cancel, it is 10. You know n of S is at 120, n of A is at 10. Therefore P of A now is 10 by 120 is 1 by 12. That's it. 1 by 12 is which option? Clearly third option. So simple, you know well. Okay, from the 10 members you have to choose the 3 members, that is n of S. We have to choose the 3 members, probability that 5 badge number is the least person. So the person, some X person has a badge number 5, remaining 2 persons has a higher than the 5 value. Higher than the 5, there are the 5 digits. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From this you have to choose any 2 persons. That is in 5C2 ways. That is simply, okay, simply we can take it. This is n of A, n of S. P of A is n of A by n of S. 1 by 12. Is it clear? Right. This question, matching type question is given. This one we can follow easily, because all types of the notations are there here. You can understand easily what are the various notations we can do for simplifying, etc. You can understand by this question. So first, what is the question number 5? Suppose A and B are 2 events of a random experiment such that P of A given, P of A intersection B given, P of A union B is given. Then match the list 1 to list 2. Here A intersection B, A union is given, but B is not given. First you have to find out that one. P of, you know, P of A union B, what are given? P of A union B is P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Intersection also we can write as into. P of A intersection B, we can write P of AB also. So A intersection A and B already have 3 by 5. We don't have B, we have to find out. 3 by 5 this is A already there, 1 by 3, B we don't know, some X maybe. B we can take P of B minus A intersection B is given as 1 by 5. What is simplification of this? You can understand that. We can take all these this side, 3 by 5 plus 1 by 5 minus 1 by 3 is a P of B. Okay, it implies what is LCM is 15, 3, 5 3s 3 3s 9 plus 5 3s 3 1s 3 minus 3 5s 5. So this is a P of B, right? Now this value implies 9 plus 3, 12, 12 minus 5, 7, 7 by 12. Means P of B is a 7 by 12 you have. You have all, P of A, P of B, intersection, union, everything you have. Now we can concentrate one by one. What is the first is asking? P of A by B. How can you find out P of A by B? What is given? Conditional probability. P of A by B means P of A intersection B by P of B. That is already given to you, conditional probability. P of A intersection B is a 1 by 5 by P of B is a 7 by 12. 15 here. This is 15. 7 by 15, right? 5 threes. Therefore, this is 3 by 7. P of A by B is 3 by 7 means what? Which P of A by is connected with list 2 is? Yes, 5th point. This is 5 I have taken. Right. Options I didn't give because this question is only too lengthy. If I write options, it takes too much time. That's why I didn't write the options. Just this totally question only. In list matching the type, options how we will go. P of A by B matched with the 5. Now next P of B bar. P of B bar means what? Yes, 1 minus P of B. Already P of B has 7 by 15. 1 minus 7 by 15 is 15 minus 7 is 8. 8 by 15. Yes, 8 by 15 is there in the point 3, right? That is, we can mention here 8 by 15 for the B3 is matched here like this. Okay, A with 5, B with 3. Now we can come to the next one. P of A intersection B complement. P of A intersection B complement. What is given that? Complement is denoted as a C, maybe bar also. What are given? Which is A but not B means what? P of A minus P of A intersection B. That is also given. Check it. P of A is a 1 by 3 minus P of A intersection B is a 1 by 5. This is a 15. 5 minus 3 is a 2. 2 by 15. 2 by 15 is matched with 0.1. Yes. C is matched with 1. Right. Like that we have to correct one by one. So you can understand how we can calculate all this by this question. Okay, right. Next. What is next we want to find out? Yes, D point. What is D? Same here, A intersection B complement, which is in A, not B means what you can remove the A intersection B. Same way, D point also. P of B but not in A means what? From the B, you have to remove the intersection part. Easy way how to remember, don't by heart, simple way, easy way how to remember. How can you use the notations? You can know very well. P of B is a 7 by 15 with minus intersection is a 1 by 5. This is a 15 LCM. 7 minus 5, 3 is 3. 7 minus 3 is a 4. 4 by 15. 4 by 15 is clearly which point? A second one, that's it. Okay, is it clear? So we can pick up the options. This is second one. A matched with 5, B matched with 3, C matched with 1, D matched with 2. So there are the options. From that we can pick up the option. In such cases, such questions, suppose if you check the one value, there is no repetitions in the options, no need to worry about the remaining, you can pick up it. If there is a repetition, you can concentrate rest of them. But why I am doing all this, you have to know, that's why I did all this. Clear? Right. This is also matching type question given related to balls. Okay, what is very simple question. So how can you use it? We'll see now one by one. One by one sentence you can read. Match items list 1 with list 2. What is the given data here? A bag contains 4 red, 3 white, 5 black balls. Bag contains 3 types of colored balls. Red, white, black. Sorry, blue. Red, white, blue balls. 3 types of colors are there. 3 balls are drawn at random. We have to choose the 3 balls randomly from the bag. We have to choose the 3 balls randomly from the bag. You know, choosing the total balls, how many? 4 plus 3, 7. 7 plus 5, 12. From the 12, we can choose the 3 balls. That is N of S. That is you know well. Now, what you have to find out in list 1, given that probability of A, B, C, D is asking like this. What is the first one? Probability of getting 1 red, 1 white, 1 black. We have to choose the 3 balls. 3 are the different colors. 1 red, 1 white, 1 black. So, how we can calculate? We will see now. First, N of S. N of S means selection of 3 balls from total balls. Total, I am taking this is stands for W. White stands for W for our convenience. This is W. This is a B and the blue is B. This is red. Like that I use some letters, right? So N of S means from the total 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 5, 12. We have to choose how many? 3 balls. Therefore, N of S is equals to 12C3. 12C3, how can you write? 12 into 11 into 10. 3 continuous numbers by 3 into 2 into 1. This is also known as 3 factorial. Is a value 6. Now 6 2's cancelled. Therefore, this is a 210 will come. That is what? N of S. Now we can consider another bit number A. Probability of getting, we want 1 white, 1 white, 1 red, 1 white, 1 black. So for the first bit, means A, for A, probability is that, probability required is 1 white, Total whites are 3. That is 3C1. 3C1 means 3 only. We can write 3 here, numerator. And 1 white, 1 red, 1 red means 4 into 1 blue, that is 5. This is N of E by N of S is 220. You got this point? We want the 1 white, 1 black, 1 red. There are the 4 reds. From the 4 we can choose 1 means 4C1 is 4. And 3 whites we can choose 1 means 3C1 is 3. Same way 5 blue, 5C1 is 5. Total 220. This calculation part we can understand that 5 4s 20, 5 4s 20. 4 11s. 3. The 3 by 11. 3 by 11 is there. Yes, 3 by 11 is there in the fourth part. Means A is matched with 4. Right. Next, you can come to the same concentration for B also. For B bit we can concentrate. Probability that required is 2 white and 1 black. 2 white. How many whites are there totally? 3 whites are there. From the 3 we can choose a 3. 3C2 into and 1 black. That is 1 blue. Blue is a 5, 5C1 by total 220. Okay, 3C2 is same as 3C1, you know very well. 3C1 is values 3 only. 3C2 is a 3, 5C1 is 5 by 220. Again here 5 4s, 5 4s, 3 by 44. 3 by 44 is there. 3 by 44 is there, 0.1. Therefore, B is matched to 1. Okay, B is matched to 1. Right. Now can come to this one. 2 red and 1 C point. 2 red and 1 white. Probability that required is how many red? 2 red. Total reds are 4. From the 4 we can choose 2 reds, 4C2 into 1 white. There are 3 whites. From 1 3C1 by total 220. Right, this is 4C2 is a 4 into 3 by 2 into 1 is 2 into 3, this is by 220. This is cancelled 2, that is 2 into 9 by 220. 2 cancel 11, means what? 220, 2 by 220 is 110, that is 9 by 110. 9 by 110 is where? Yes, fifth point. That is we are using for the C is a 5. Here also I didn't write the options. You know, can you pick up the options? You know very well. Just you have to know the what is a calculation. D point I'm using now. In this question, D point what is asking? Probability that none of balls is white. Means no one is white, means 3 are from the other than the white you have to choose. 3 balls other than white. White we want. Other than white, what are the remaining? Other than white, there are the 4 red and 5. 5 blue. 4 plus 5, 9. From the 9, we have to choose a 3. 9C3 by total 220. Here, there is no condition about the red and blue. So, maybe you can take any number. That's why you have to take the 3 balls from the total 5 and 4. 5 plus 4, 9. From the 9, we can take the 3 balls. We don't want white. Is particularly mentioned, right? 9C3 simplification. Yes. 9 into 8 into 7 by 3 into 2 into 1 by 220 already is there. Calculation 2 3 3s 2 4s. Therefore, this is a 3 into 4 into 7 by 220. 4 5s 20, 4 5s 20. 55, 4 times, 4 gals. 4 5s 20, 4 5s 20. Now what is left over? 3 7s 21, 21 by 55. 21 by 55 is there in a? Yes, that is second point. Therefore, D is matched with the second one. That's it. Are you following how I'm using all these? Very simple. Here conditions are there. Here all we need individually 1 white, 1 red, 1 white, 1 blue, and here also 2 white and 1 blue, like that you have to choose. Total selection is 3 from the total number of balls. Is it clear now? This question number 7, it's so clear. Question is too big, but it's so clear. How it is, we'll see now. In a certain manufacturing factory, machines procure manufacture 20%, 30%, 50% respectively of the total output. So from this first sentence, what you can understand that there are the 3 types of machines whose names are P, Q, R. and their chances of production is a 20%, 30% and 50% respectively is given. Okay, so for our convenience, what is the probability of P I am taking, and 20% Q is a Q only I am taking. That means indirectly given that P of P is a 20%. P of Q is means probability of Q is 30%, and the probability of R is 50%. This indicates production of their probabilities, right? Next sentence. The chances that a defective battery is produced by these machines are. So these, manufacturers, there are some defectives also, we can observe that. So how much percentage of defective chances are there? 1% by the mission P, 1.5 mission Q by 2% from the mission Q. While they is producing like this, in that there are the defective items by mission 1 is 1%, Q is 1.5%, R is 2%. I am taking D stands for defective. By mission P, by mission Q, by mission R, I am writing like this. P, probability that the defective item by mission 1 means mission P. This is condition. What is that condition? The defect item by mission P, P of D by P we can write, that is 1%. Okay, and P of, can you guess next? Yes, D by Q. Defective items probabilities by Q is 1.5%. And same way, what is defective? D by R is 2%. For our convenience, we can use the D is a defective, PQ are already given. These are the manufactured missions and their defective by percentages. Second sentence also I use it there. Now what is next sentence? If a battery is selected at random, we have to select the battery, one battery as a random from the production. From the production we have to select a battery, then the probability that it is a defective. So we have to collect the probability of a defective mission. Okay, is not particularly mentioned from the defective by the mission 1, mission 2 like that. Means what? The defective item produced by P and what is its percentage. Similarly Q and what is its percentage. R, what is its percentage? We want indirectly. Therefore simply we can take the required probability. Probability that requirement is defective items you have to choose, maybe by mission 1 means mission P, maybe Q, maybe R. That is we can write like this simply. Probability that mission P into their defective, that is D by P. Maybe plus probability of mission Q into its defective, that is D by Q. Plus probability that mission Q and its defective probability P of D by R. Q, this is R. D by R. That is only our required solution for this one. P percentage is, P of P is 20%. Percentage means, clearly for 100. 20 by 100 into P of D by P 1% means 1 by 100. Plus P of Q is a 30%. 30 by 100 into P of D by Q is 1.5% means 1.5 by 100. Next plus for R. R is 50%. 50 by 100 into D R. D by R, that is 2 by 100. Okay, this is shall I calculate here? Here 1000 into 100 into 100, 10,000. 100 into 100, 10,000. 100 into 100, 10,000. That is LCM. In numerator, 20 into 1 is 20 plus 30 into 1.5. 3 15 is 45 into 10. 45 into 10 means what? 450. But here one decimal is there, that is 45 can get. 30 into 1.5 is 45 plus 50 into 2 is 100. Therefore, this is a 100 plus 20 plus 45 is 165. 165 by 10,000. Okay, 5 cancel. 5 3 is 15. 5 3 is 15 by 5 2 is 10. 0 0 0. That is 33 by 2000. 33 by 2000 which option? Yes, it is clearly second options. It's so clear. Is it? Look at the question number 8, just like question number 7. In question number 7, missions are given. Here boys and girls are given. That is only difference. What this data you can read out. Only name changes are there. What is the process? Same. First you can read out the first sentence. In a classroom, 5% of the boys and 2% of girls are taller than 1.6 meters. You know, there are the different heights we can come across. So there are the some percentage of boys and some percentage of girls are taller of the height 1.6 meters. Okay. Next, means what? How much percentage of boys who are taller 1.6 meters is 5%. Girls is 2%. Okay, right. Next sentence. The class consisting of 60% girl students. Class contains 60% of girl students means remaining. Yes. 40% is boys. Indirectly, 60% of girl students, remaining 40% are boys. The probability that randomly selected student is taller than 1.6 meters. We have to select the person, maybe boy or girl is not mentioned particularly. We have to choose the boy or from the girl also, whose height is 1.6 meters. As usual, so taller I am taking the T letter. First, what is the 5% is boys whose height is 1.6. That is I am taking P of T stands for taller. Maybe height H also can add. Boys is 5%. Right. Same way girls, taller among the girls. G stands for girls here. T stands for taller. Is a 2%. How many girls percentage is there? 60. That is girls percentage P of G. P of G is a 60% girls. Indirectly boys, yes, P of G, B is 40%. Sorry, 40%. The probability that required I am writing simply, that is boys and taller among the boys, T by B. That is next plus girls and taller among the girls, T by G. We can calculate, that is B of B is a 40% means 40 by 100 into P of T by B. T by B is a 5%, that is 5 by 100, right? Plus P of G 60%, that is 60 by 100 into P of T by Z 2%, that is 2 by 100. Here you can understand that 45 is 20, 200 plus 62 is 120 by 10,000. Okay, you can cancel 0 here also, cancels out. Otherwise you can take it directly also. This is addition of these 320 by 10,000, right? 0 cancel, 32 by 1001. 8 we can cancel, 8 4s 32, 8 1s 8 2s, 8 1s only, sorry, 8 1s 8, 8 1s 8 20, 8 2 16, 40, 8 5s 40, right? This is simply 4 by 125. Is clearly which option? Is clearly fourth option. So simple, you know. First you have to collect the data. Given data is what? Just requirement is what. That's it. Clear? Look at this question number 9. What is given here? A and B are independent events. I said if two events are independent events, what is this probability of intersection? P of A intersection B is what? P of A into P of B. Product we can take as, means what? Intersection we can take as product in case of independent events. Okay, that is we are using at the end. Events such that what is a P of B 2 by 7 given, P of A in and B complement is 0.7, then is asking P of A in and B. To find out P of A in and B, we want the P of A, P of B first. P of B is there, P of A we don't know. But here what is there related here? B complement. P of A is given as what first? P of A we don't know. P of B is given as 2 by 7. From this you can collect the P of B complement. That is 1 minus P of B or not? 1 minus P of B, that is 1 minus 2 by 7 is a 5 by 7. This is P of B complement you have. And now we can use this one, next one. Since P of A in and B complement is given as 0.8. P of A in and B complement, just like P of A in and B, we can apply it. P of A plus in place of B there is B complement, P of B complement minus P of A intersection B complement. P of A and B already I have given to you. P of A and B is P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. In place of B, there is B complement is there. P of A intersection B complement. In next step, I will write better A intersection B complement. This is equals to 0.8. I am writing 8 by 10. Okay, 8 by 10 only can live like this. You know, given that A, B are independent events means what? This intersection we can take in as product. Next step, P of A plus P of B complement minus this is we can add P of A into P of B complement is a 8 by 10. Okay, because these are independent events, that's why we can take intersection as a product. Here we don't know the P of A, but you know the P of B complement. P of B complement we have 5 by 7. Substitute here. P of A as it is, we don't know, that is we have to collect from this one. Plus P of B complement is 5 by 7 minus P of A into P of B complement is 5 by 7 of P of A is equals to 8 by 10, right? So from these two, P of A minus 5 by 7 means what? 7 minus 5 is 2. 2 by 7 of P of A is equals to right side 8 by 10. I am taking the 5 by 7 is right side minus 5 by 7. This becomes 70 LCM. 7 8 56. 56 minus 10 5 is 50. Right. This is 2 by 7 of P of A is what? 56 minus 50 is 6 by 70. So 7 cancelled 10 times, 2 cancelled 3 times. Therefore, P of A we have 3 by 10. This cancellation part try to understand. We can do from your side also. What is this one? If there is any confusion here, calculation part, P of A have 3 by 10. Now what we want? We want P of A union B. P of A union B, you know well, what is that? P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. P of A intersection B, we can add P of A into P of B because given that independent events, right? We have the all P of A, P of B values. Two values you have substituted here. P of A 3 by 10. P of B is 2 by 7. Minus product of these two. P of A into P of B 3 to 6 by 70. It's minus, right? Now LCM is a 70. 10 7 7 3 is 21. 7 10s 10 2 is 20 with minus 6. This is 21 plus 20 is 41. 41 with minus 6 by 70. 41 minus 6 is 35. 35 by 70. You know 35 cancelled in 72 times. That is 1 by 2. So the final result is 1 by 2. Clearly which option? It's a third option. It's so simple, then nothing to worry. Just you have to concentrate independent events concept as well as A union B. A union B is what? Is it clear? See this question which is depends upon the numbers. A number any chosen at random from the numbers 2 to 1001. Okay. From 2 to 1001 means there are how many numbers? 1000 numbers. Because it is starting from 2 and 1001 means there are totally 1000 numbers. We are choosing a number. One number you have to choose. What the probability is asking? The probability that n is means the choosing number is n is a number that leaves the remainder 1 when it is divided by 7. We have to collect the probability of that number when divided by 1 such that the leaves the remainder is divided by 7, then the leaves the remainder is 1. So how we can calculate it? First you can concentrate choosing the number out of how many? 1000 numbers. N of S is 1000 only. Total number of numbers 1000. We are choosing one number in 1000 ways. Right. For E, we have to collect the E is even such that E or A we can take even such that N divides means the number divided by 7 leaves remainder 1 means what we can write. The number is multiple of 7 and I am taking. When the remainder is 1 means what? 1 extra we should add. The number is in the form of 7 and plus 1 which are from 2 to 1001. How many of them are there we want to collect? How many of them are there we have to collect? That is we can choose as number of numbers, we can choose a sigma n varies from, shall I take n is equals to 1 to 142. Why I am taking 1 to 142? If take n is equals to 1, what happened? 7 into 1 is 7, 7 plus 1 is 8 is there in between 2 to so and so. Divisible by 7 means we can take the multiple of 7. Remainder is 1 means we can add the 1. The number is like this. It is starting from 8. 8 then n is equals to 2. 7 to is 14. 14 plus 1, 15. 8, 15 like that you have to collect. How many of them are there? How you know? So 1 to 142. So all numbers like 7 1 7 plus 1 8. 8 comma 7 2 is 14. 14 plus 1 15 comma 7 3 is 21. 21 plus 1 22 etc. Last we can collect 7 into 142. 7 142 how much? 7 into 142. 7 2 is 14, 4 1, 7 4 is 28, 1 29, 9 2, 7 1 is 1, 7 1 7, 7 plus 2 9, 19, 994 with plus 1 is 995 is between there or not? If choose 1 more 1 7, suppose 995 plus 7 is how much? More than 1001. That's why we cannot take 143 numbers. We can take till up to 142 only. So what are the numbers? 8, 15, 22 up to 995 means there are how many numbers? So total number of numbers n of e, that is 1 to 142. 1 to 142. That is n of e is totally 142 numbers. So which are divisible by 7 leaves the remainder is 1, which are lies between 2 to 1001. Okay, that is n of e. Now we want the p of e, probability. Is n of e by n of s. 142 by n of s is 1000. 142 by 1000 means 7 2, 7 1s, 7, 7 2, 7, 2, 2 7s, 2 1s, 2 500s. Okay, 2 7s, 2 1s, 2 500s. Is it clear now? So the required probability is 71 by 500. It is clearly fourth option. So divisible by any number you may go like this, you have to take. What is sigma in the sense? Summation means don't think summation. How many of them are there? We can count it. Multiple of 7 leaves the remainder, we can add the 1. So those numbers must be available in 2 to 1001, what may be given data. Is it clear? So this is very simple question, but try to understand what is a given data, how can you take the remainder case. Clear? So these are the various questions which are given 2018 on the topic what? Probability. Very easy way I explained, simple way I explained, I think so. If you make sure to enjoy this video, please like, share and subscribe. I conclude this video here. I will come with another topic, maybe another year DVS questions with new topic, with new energy. Till then, have a great time. Take care. Bye bye.